A partir de Odivelas, deste que é o Champions League de goalball, onde as melhores equipas europeias estão-se a defrontar em busca de uma taça que vai ser entregue no próximo domingo, a taça feminina e a taça masculina. De momento estamos à espera para entrar em direto com o jogo dos JC Perun da República Checa e o Moscovo GT da Rússia. Como sempre, informo os nossos espectadores de que a transmissão vai decorrer em inglês, porque devido à internacionalização do desporto e às equipas serem internacionais, facilita a vida a todos. Como tal e como sempre, entrego a emissão e o comentário ao meu simpático amigo Bradley Hope, que vai nos levar a conhecer mais e mais do que está a acontecer neste campo aqui em Odivelas. Bradley, up to you.
Well, this next game is going to be really interesting. Of course, it's the first time that we're going to see one of the teams for a second time. So this is their Moscow GT second game, and they played Sporting CP yesterday, and they put up a really good fight, and they put in a battle. Bear in mind, they're the only team in this men's Champions League with just the 3 players, and we've been talking about that off air, how much...
They are heroes by doing that.
They absolutely are. The effort and the energy levels they put in. And they are going to get this game started. As for GC Perun, they are from the Czech Republic, and they actually feature one of the players who was in the Euro Team of the Year back in 2019, which was Jan Bošák. And it's a high ball given against GC Perun. And it is that man, Jan Bošák, who actually gives it away. Bambukian in the centre, goes to the corner.
Oh, perfect.
The perfect.
Just
throw.
Perfect.
The perfect throw. Jan Bošák couldn't do anything about that.
And once again, we have the Russian coach that vibrates with their team.
She's really at the edge of a technical area, just almost as if she is playing the game.
Really emotional, right?
Yeah. Oh, brilliant stop with the feet from Jan Bošák.
So it's going to be one of those games.
I think it could be. It could be.
We need to ask our viewers, where are they watching from? If you are seeing us, tell us, where are you seeing us from? Because we need to know.
Do we have anybody from Russia following Moscow? That would be interesting. We'd love to hear from you. Please make yourself known in the chat.
You can write from Russia with love.
Well, the new James Bond film is out this week. It's in cinemas. So.
I can't go because every day is here.
But do you know what? I'd much rather be here.
We could put it on a video wall.
Yes.
It would be perfect.
So the 3 players that are out on the court for GC Perun, we have Jan Bošák, Tomáš Jirut and Martin Josiek. So 2 youngsters out on the court. Martin Josiek is 21-year-old and Tomáš Jirut 24. Interestingly, GC Perun have a player from the USA as well, playing Andrew Jenks, the 30-year-old who's in the GC Perun squad. Well, credit to Moscow here in this opening 2 minutes. Got the goal and defending really solidly at the moment. Good block at the front. It's interesting that the Moscow team, they're really in a line, really rigid line. No one's actually coming in front. The centre position, just maybe slightly, but not much. And working in twos to really defend. It's clever.
A diagonal, and it was hard to defend.
Tomáš Jirut the number 1 for GC Perun. GC Perun, just a reminder, are playing in the red shirts.
On the home team side of the field. Oh, the home team side of the field is losing.
There you go. Is that the first time so far
Yeah.
in the opening goals? And of course, we had one of the followers talk about the Moscow GT kit yesterday as they double their lead. It is a nice jersey, the Moscow GT jersey, as one of our followers was commentating on yesterday.
I think it was Milena. No, Milena Novakova. Milena Novakova. She wrote a T. I don't know what it means, but a T for you too. But yesterday it was mentioned the good looks of the Russian players and their jerseys.
Moscow GT, they had a tough battle against Sporting, and that's the first goal for GC Perun.
And it was really on the far side of the goal, so they couldn't keep it.
It was Tomáš Žirut who got that goal for GC Perun, the first one for the team from the Czech Republic. Here is Dimitri. Jan Bošák. Jan Bošák, a really tall and a powering man. There's a lot of venom in his throws. Bošák defends with his feet, and of course the difference is with Jan Bošák is he can really spread across the goal line. Oh, brilliant save of the feet, just on the goal line. There's Eduard Bambukian, the number 5.
Ringo is also impressed with that last goal, right on the angle, and he was saying that it was a very good game. And we also have something wrote in Cyrillic that I don't know what it means, from a person that I don't know how it calls. So, really hard to read Cyrillic, at least for me.
Well, hello, and thank you for watching, at least. And long ball called against Moscow. So now this is a chance here
to a tie
to draw level.
And that could be the restart of the game, because if they go 2-2, every odds are off.
And you can see Svetlana Smirnova, the Moscow GT coach, just talking to both Eduard and Yuri Bambukian, who are just on the side here. Oh, well, that's just clinical from Jan Bošák. Fist pump to the floor. He means business. It's 2-2, and this could be now the start of almost like a brand new game now,
start of the game.
2-2, and this next goal could be potentially quite crucial. If Moscow can get back in front, they'll get the confidence back. But if GC Perun can score, it'll be a good turnaround inside the opening 5 minutes. Here is Tomáš Žirut. Žirut's going for it. Blocked, and the reply here from Moscow GT. So Moscow GT were in a real battle yesterday with Sporting Lisbon. They fought really hard with the hosts. Just a reminder, of course, this Moscow GT team with only the 3 players, Eduard and Yuri Pambukian and Elin Dimitri, all from Russia, all over 30. And they are putting in some hard yards. What a finish, though, from Thomas Giroud, the 24-year-old. The youngsters are doing the business for GC Perun. And they've got a really nice blend of experience and youth in this GC Perun team. Jan Bošek, as previously mentioned, was in the 2019 European Team of the Year. He is just guiding the likes of Thomas Giroud and Martin Zoviek. And from 2-0 down, it is now 3-2 in what is turning out to be a fantastic game in this first half, as we are approaching the halfway point of this first half. The great wall of it, Jan Bošek there, just almost sandwiching the ball onto the surface. A tall man, Jan Bošek, he can really dig the ball into the surface and get bounce on the ball. It's a really unique trait to have, of course, the advantage of being that height. Good block once again, Martin Zoviek from GC Perun. It was now the reply from Elin Dimitri, and I think for a second it was looking like it was heading in. Bošek is going to reply, and at the moment Moscow GT are defending really well here. Oh, brilliant block, use of the feet from Jan Bošek, who just tips it onto the crossbar. And a timeout is called here, with the score at 3-2. Well, I hope you are enjoying the coverage here on Kuriakos TV. It's an absolute privilege to bring you live coverage of this Super European Goalball League Champions League here in Odiveles, the 2021 season. Of course, it's a new format for this year. It might just be a one-off because of the pandemic. It's all just one big tournament here in Lisbon. As previously, we'd have the North and South divisions, which would decide who would be playing in the final stages. And the timeout has finished. And we're going to restart. Oh, brilliant save from Jan Bošek. That was goal-bound. And you'll notice that some of the players make the dummy runs as the ball just ricochets off the post. Those dummy runs from the players just attempting to try and cause confusion. I mean, Jan Bošek just has that far side of the left GC Perun goal just wrapped up. He's just such a tall, powering man. Good save, though, on this near side by Eduard Pambukian. Quick reply, wayward though. Just a technical timeout, just to check the eye shades. So just a reminder that our next game will see Sporting CP against HD Sport. Oh, brilliant finish from the towering Jan Bošek, the number 5. It's now 4-2. And just maybe a chance here for the Czechs to try and pull themselves away. save of the feet, Eduard Pambukian. So high ball. In fact, no, it's not going to be a penalty. Or is it? It's in the back of the net anyway. Just an official's timeout here. The two referees just having a brief discussion. Saved in the end by Eduard Pambukian, so it remains 4-2 on the scoreline. Just a bit of confusion there. The tempo of the game's just sped up in this last couple of throws. It's still on a knife edge, this game. The next goal could be vital. 4-2 at the moment to GC Perun after Moscow GT being 2-0 up inside the opening minute and a half. And Moscow GT looking to try and hit back. Save down to there. Jan Boszak, he's just such a solid player for this GC Perun team. Such a key player. And he's been a key player for the Czech Republic as well. So, minute 24 of this first half remaining. It's a brilliant effort and it's a brilliant goal. Jan Boszak again. Is he just going to be the difference maker in this game? The 29-year-old Jan Boszak, the towering Jan Boszak, and a timeout's being called. And the Moscow GT coach, Svetlana Smirnova, just comes racing on to the court. It's a lot of work for these three Moscow GT players to get through. They're holding their own. So as the court is just being surfaced here with the, just to clean the court, to make sure there's no dust and sweat. So reminder, our next game to come here on Kuriakos TV is at 1 o'clock. It's Group A. It is Sporting CP against Ice Sport. So into the final minutes of this first half. Give us your thoughts. How do you think this game is panning out? Is it going to be a big second half for GC Perun, or can Moscow GT get back into this game? Oh, tips onto the crossbar by Edward Pambukian. Well, Moscow GT managed 7 goals in their opening game against Sporting CP. Dimitri with 2 goals, Edward with 2, and Nuri Pambukian with 3. Trying to add to that score total today, even though they're finding themselves 5-2, although a goal just before the break could be crucial. It bounces just over the crossbar. Big save just before the break, 3 seconds. This will be the final action of this first half. And there goes the half-time hooter here in the Super European Goalball League, Champions League. And it is, at the moment, GC Perun who lead by 5 goals to 2 at the break. It was a game that Moscow GT were winning 2-0. But those goals from GC Perun without any response from Moscow GT is separating the two teams. So 3 minutes at the break as the two teams and volunteers just doing a few repairs on the court. And we'll be back in a couple of moments' time for the second half between GC Perun and Moscow GT. Don't go anywhere, this game is still firmly in the balance. Who's going to come out on top? Welcome back. This is live coverage of the Super European Goalball League Champions League. And this is GC Perun versus Moscow GT. Second half coming up in a couple of moments' time. But at the moment it's GC Perun who lead by 5 goals to 2. Moscow GT were leading by 2 goals to 0 inside the opening couple of minutes, but it's been a brilliant fight back from Moscow GT, from Perun PC, I should say. So just going through the final stages, and there's been a substitute at half-time, a couple of substitutions at half-time for GC Perun. Andrew Jenks has come on, as has Petr Schwina. Andrew Jenks, the USA player, with luminous yellow hair. Andrew Jenks, the 30-year-old from USA. So Martin Zoviek and Jan Boschek have come off. Oh, what a nearly. It was a brilliant start for GC Perun in the second half. Well, we've had in the comments a "Let's go Moscow." Can Moscow stage a comeback after being 2-0 up in the first half? Well, GC Perun, they reached the final back in the 2018-29 season, which the final stage was here in Odiveles. But it was the hosts, Sporting Lisbon, who won 12-6 in the end. Sporting Lisbon did the double in the men's and women's that year. Can they do it again? We'll have the action from the Women's Champions League starting tomorrow. Oh, has it just creeped through? It has! And the despair from Svetlana Smirnova, the coach for Moscow GT. She turned her head in disbelief. And GC Perun have started the second half with a goal. And the penalty here against Moscow GT, and this could be now the chance for GC Perun to extend that lead. Can they do that? It's Thomas Giroud who has the ball in his hands. Giroud, oh, it's wide, it's well wide in the end. As it fires, the ball fires towards me in the commentary box. Well, let's off here for Moscow GT. And GC Perun will be frustrated at not extending that lead. Dimitri goes for that near corner. Jenks with the throw. Oh, and a long ball called against Andrew Jenks. So how the tables have turned. It's now an opportunity for Moscow GT to put the penalty away and reduce the deficit and get within 3. Andrew Jenks has gone really far centrally at the top of the landing area. Oh, expertly done by Edouard Pambukian. And from nearly being 7-2 down, it's 6-3 now. How many times have we had this in these games so far where you feel that one team is just going to pull ahead even further, and then in the space of 2 throws, The opposition have reduced the deficit. Quick return is saved. Pambukian tries to go through the centre, but you see Perun's defence remains vigilant. Well, what an opportunity that was for Moscow GT. And it's 6-4 now, only 2 in the deficit. Well, this game is close, and it's interesting that Moscow GT have had the stronger of this second half in particular. 2-1 up in terms of the goals of this second half. And ever since the likes of Jan Boschak and have come off, and Martin Zoviek have come off for GC Perun, it's just it's not gone their way since the substitutions at half-time. Just some ongoing repair works of the courts. Andrew Jenks fires ones quickly, trying to catch the Russian team out, but Edward Pambukian saves at this far corner, and he looks to reply to Jenks. Jenks parries it round the post, the USA player. Mobile phone disturbance in the crowd. It's got to be absolute silence when the ball's in play, and a quick throw. Oh, what a throw that was from Yuri Pambukian. I don't think he really meant to. He just wanted to get rid of it. He was afraid of the shot clock as the seconds were ticking down, and he just wanted to get rid of the ball, and in the end, it's found the bottom corner. And all of a sudden, it's 6-5. What a game we've got our hands. One of the closest games we've had. 8 minutes to go in the second half. Only one goal in it that separates these two teams. Can Moscow GT get into this one? We had the rallying call on our comment section on our live stream of "Let's go Moscow." Well, it seems to be working. Only one goal in it. Can Moscow GT get it to 6-6? Not this time. Fizzing effort is blocked down the centre. Using the crossbar to get that power in that throw. Moscow put in a really good game. They've battled so hard. Bear in mind that they only have 3 players in their squad. They work so hard. The fitness levels are astounding. And the concentration levels as well. Now, you know they're in a game here, 6-5. And GC Perun in their first game. Oh, high ball called. It hit the back of the net. And could that be a turning point in this game, Moscow GT? What a big moment potentially in this second half. It's been a really close game, certainly in this second. Can Thomas Giroud separate the two sides even further? He can, and the celebrations to match. He's delighted with that one, Thomas Giroud. It's 7-5, 6 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. And Eduard Bambukian was frustrated with that one. What a brilliant game this is. Do not leave us. Do stay around for the conclusion of this one. GC Perun with the likes of Jan Boschek only just winning. And speak of Jan Boschek, he's now coming on, the number 5, the man mountain himself is coming on to the court, and he will replace Thomas Giroud, the 24-year-old. So just a bit of experience now for Jan Boschek and GC Perun. Can he finish this game off in the second half? Defensively, Moscow GT have been absolutely brilliant, working in pairs, working in tandem to try and keep the goals out. Save with the feet from Eduard Bambukian. Timeout call from Moscow GT, and Smirnova, the coach, just comes on. First thing she thinks about, get the water onto the court, keep these guys hydrated. It's a big 6 minutes again. Coming in, final 6 minutes. It's the final quarter of this game between GC Perun and Moscow GT. And here come the chants from GC Perun. Just trying to G up their teammates, try and see them through to get this first win. This is in Group A, a reminder. So Sporting CP and Inversport have the wins to their name so far. Isti Sport and GC at the moment lost their opening game, as did Moscow GT. This is GC Perun's first. Final 6 minutes. Oh, brilliantly. I think that just got a little touch. Deflected it round the post. Just the crucial of touches. Another awkward one to defend, but Bambukian does well. So the next game is scheduled for 1 o'clock. That is Sporting CP against Isti Sport. But with 3 minutes to go until 1 o'clock, we're going to be slightly behind schedule for that one. The number 1 for Moscow GT. This next goal, I know I've mentioned it a few times, but this one could be the make or break. If Moscow GT can just get another one and reduce that gap to 1. Not this time. They were 2-0 up, just a reminder, inside the opening minutes for Moscow GT. But GC Perun turned it around, and it was mostly thanks to this man, Jan Boschak. Working in pairs, Dimitri and Yuri Bambukian. Here is Eduard Bambukian now, the number 5, who launches the ball forward down the centre. Comfortable in the end, though. GC Perun reached the final back in 2019 in the final stage, and at the moment they're leading 7-5. And a substitution here for GC Perun. Number 8, Andrew Jenks, comes off the court and is replaced by Tomasz Giroud. Tomasz Giroud, the 24-year-old. The youngster, the fresh legs. Can he just finish the game off? So exactly 4 minutes remaining of this second half. It's a really close game. Can Boschak maybe push them ahead? He has. 8-5. What a crucial goal that could potentially be. And GC Perun extend into an 8-5 lead coming into the final few minutes. Timeout called by Svetlana Smirnova. On the scoreline with 3 minutes 21 seconds remaining of this second half, and there's only 3 goals that separate. Just a reminder that our next game will see Sporting CP take on HD Sport. HD Sports and Sporting CP. HD Sport, this will be their second game of the day, whereas this is Sporting's first game of the day, although this will be their second overall, of course. Just tipped over by Jan Boschak. Did really well just to get his left foot and just chip it over the crossbar. He's such a tall figure. In fact, I do apologise, it was Thomas Giroud with that save. Absolutely brilliant as Jan Boschak has gone over to that right side. Oh, and just skims the post. Perun looking to try and finish this game off. Two and a half minutes remaining of this second half. Well, it's another game that's going all the way. Jan Boschak with the throw. Oh, and it nestles into the bottom corner. It's a brilliant throw, diagonal throw. Hits the post and goes in. Can't get more perfect than that. They're almost impossible to stop. Jan Boschak, well, he is another brilliant player on the goalball circuit in Europe, and he is proving himself once again for GC Perun. And in a game that was so close, and Moscow GT have really worked GC Perun all the way, it looks like it's going to be the Czech Republic team who are just going to come out on top in the end.
So Bradley, I was away for a few minutes. What happened?
Well, it's been a fantastic game. It's been an intriguing game between these two teams. Moscow GT, as you quite brilliantly put the other day, they are heroes. Absolutely, they have worked so hard and they've really made GC Perun work for this game. It was 3-3 for a long...
Because it's a low score for this point of the game.
It certainly is. It's 3-3. It was 3-3 for a long period of the game, 4-3, and it was really nip and tuck. Chances, big chances were missed. But then GC Perun, with the likes of Jan Boschak, just coming to claim the game. But absolute credit to Moscow GT. They've really put in a great battle.
And we have here a presentation on YouTube. Do you saw it? They say that if Moscow loses, they can't come back home. It's some playing around, I believe, but I think that they would be let come in to their home because they are absolute heroes.
They certainly have, and maybe the tidiness is just starting to creep in now. It's 10-5 to GC Perun, and these Russian players have, they've worked so hard, and they've made the games really exciting and engaging to watch, and it's an absolute credit to them. But also, you have to give the credit to GC Perun, who have battled hard, and Jan Boschak just keeps the ball out. Substitution here for the Czech Republic team.
For the ones that don't know, how risky it is to lose 2 games on a championship like this. They lose points. It's 3 points for winning.
3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and nothing for a defeat. So
2 games at this point, 0 points.
It's hard to come back. I mean, they'll still have another game because they'll have the 5th versus 4th playoff to try and decide the 8th and 9th position, so they will go automatically into games, but from this position for Moscow GT, it's really tough to get into the quarterfinals.
Which is sad because they deserve it.
They absolutely, they have been absolute fighters out there. And but GC Perun, fair play to them. They have taken their chances and have been really clinical.
And once again, we are delayed. The game that should be happening, it should be Sporting versus Aisti Sport, but the quality of the games, it's provocating this delay on the objectives.
It does show just that all teams are really competing hard and really battling and working the opposition. We've had 2 games that have finished early, but the rest of the games have gone all the way. And this will be another one. The final few seconds, the
5 seconds to go.
Action. Can Moscow GT get another goal? They can't this time. It's going to be a win for GC Perun in their opening game. 10-5, and the cheers ring around the technical area. It's another victory for the Kuriakos TV bench. It seems to be the
start to work out the benches, but at this point it's a great surprise. So without delays we're gonna end this transmission of this game, going to the next, which is Sporting
against Aisti Sports. That'll be the next one coming up here on Kuriakos TV.
Come back with us, follow us on the playlist of the YouTube. See you.